Hello everyone and welcome back to Secret Levels of id Software, a series which is very close to its end because we have finally reached Quake 2, which is the original Quake's non-sequel. I say non-sequel because while it retains much of the same gameplay and combat mechanics, it's a story that has absolutely nothing to do with the original Quake. There's no more Lovecraftian horrors, other dimensions, knights with swords, or shamblers. No, instead, Quake 2 is pure sci-fi and tells the story of humanity's war against the Strogg, a nasty cybernetic race, which has a lot of similarities to the Borg from Star Trek, especially in the fact that they really love assimilating other species and turning them into really nasty looking cyborgs. Quake 2, of course, improved on many aspects of the gameplay, enemy AI, etc., etc. And it's, of course, the engine, the Quake 2 engine, nowadays known as id Tech 2, introduced a lot of improvements, like, for example, out-of-the-box support for OpenGL. For Quake 1, you had to specifically download a port called GL Quake, whereas Quake 2 has software and GL rendering in the same executable, all in one. So it's quite an improvement. And of course, the GL rendering has a bunch of new features like colored lightning, rotating skyboxes, stuff like that. Also, Quake 2 is probably the only Quake game to get a proper sequel, well, up until now. Maybe Quake 1 will get a sequel someday, but right now Quake 2 is the only game with a proper sequel. And no, it's not Quake 3, it's Quake 4, which basically tells the story of the second human invasion of Stroggos. Yeah, that's the homeworld of the Strogg, and that's where the game takes place. Anyway, Quake 2 has 3 secret levels. The first one is very close to the start of the game. It's called Lost Station, and we're about to get into it right now. Okay, a little clarification before we begin. In accordance with the traditions of my channel, at first I wanted to play vanilla Quake 2, which actually runs pretty fine on modern systems, and it can even be tweaked a little bit to look better, even without the use of HD texture packs or stuff like that. But I ran into some problems while recording and I couldn't figure out how to solve them. So at the end I decided to use a source port, but not just any source port. It's actually one that you may have not heard about. It's called Universal Quake Engine, or UQE for short. And the reason I chose it, well, actually two reasons. First, it's very faithful to the vanilla game. It's a minimalistic source port whose primary purpose is to make the game compatible with modern systems and allow higher resolutions, as well as very gently upscale some textures to make them look better. But still, it's very close to playing vanilla. It's mostly bug fixes and, like I said, very slight and subtle graphic improvement. And the second reason is that I years ago actually acted as a beta tester for this port. Yeah, the guy who created it, oh, I'm so going to mispronounce his name, I'm sorry, Jacques Krieg or Jack Krieg, I'm not sure how it's pronounced exactly, was making an updated version and he needed someone to quickly take a look for bugs and other stuff, and that was me, so I have a little bit of contribution to this part. And that's why I chose it for today. You'll see it's pretty close to vanilla, but still slightly better. So let's take a look at it. Right, now where did I put this shortcut? Oh, there it is. Let's start. Ooh, the classic id logo. Yeah, here we go. See, the appearance is almost like vanilla, just slightly sharper and clearer. And of course it's running at 1080p resolution. which is at the core of the problem. Yeah, the main issue I ran into while trying to record vanilla is that its lower resolution messes things up a little bit with the recording. Well, what can you do? And of course, vanilla Quake 2 doesn't exactly support 1080p, a resolution that didn't exist when Quake 2 came out. Okay, so we're going to the comm center. Well, that's the third level you reach in the game. I've cleaned up some of the bad guys. Oh, there's a rebreather here. It allows you to breathe underwater. We can actually use it here, because we're going to find another one soon anyway. So it's underwater where you see this hole here. Let's swim through it. Follow this tunnel here. No need to worry about drowning while we have this activated. Aha. A secret area with an elevator. Ooh, I wonder where this leads. Secret level. And here we are in the Lost Station. And our objective is to locate a powerful weapon. I wonder what this powerful weapon may be. Well, if you've already played the game, you will know, of course. Shotgun. When you catch a guard unaware, he jibs. Nice. Yeah, actually, I think I've noticed this before. They seem to take more damage when you shoot them by surprise, when they are not aware of your presence. Ooh, explosive barrels. Where would we be without those? Ooh, enforcer. Dead enforcer. And another one. There should be a secret here. Come on. Yeah, there's a silencer here, but I already have one. Besides, it's not something I really have a use for. And here in the water is another secret. Just follow this tunnel. And you come here. Here's another rebreather. We're going to use it a bit later on. Open this and it brings you back here. Oh, that's a parasite. I think they changed its attack in the remasters. It works in a somewhat different way. Yeah, it was so ugly. Anyway, let's take this little train or whatever it is. Okay, where's my stop? Ooh, another parasite. Ooh, watch out for this post-mortem spray of bullets. Not a nice thing. There's a bunch of secrets underwater. I think if I go this way... Well, let's save, activate, rebreathe. Ooh, barracudas. The next evolution of the rotfish from Quake 1. Yeah, this looks like a secret area, definitely. Quite a big one. And it opens a shortcut here. But we're not done with this yet. Oops. You can go down here. Perhaps I should have saved the rebreather for this area, but it's okay. I'll survive. Unless the fish is eaten first. Had to jib them. Okay, let's take a breath. Go down and collect this stuff. Okay, and use this elevator. Hello there. Oh, there you are. Yeah, it sucks you with this probe thingy. Ugh. Nasty. Hello. No, when I first played Quake 2, I was really impressed how they show visible damage on their bodies when you shoot them. That's something Quake 1 didn't have. And that's the other part of the secret actually. So just take this lift and we're back here. Okay. Okay, here's an interesting area. Shoot this button. It lets you come up here, but it's not a secret. Actually, you need this red key card. Oop. And then here's a secret that took me some time to figure out. Yeah, you just saw it. You shoot the button and then actually go beneath the rising platform. And that's the secret. It took me a long time to realize this. Oh. Anyway. Some very unfriendly people around here. Well, not really people, but Strog. Come on. Okay. Okay. There's a secret around here. Should come on. Ooh, watch out for this trap though. Go down here and you find an adrenaline. It's a very nice pickup because it's cumulative. Every time you pick up one, it heals you and also increases your maximum health by 1. So, like if you collect 20 over the course of the game, your maximum health would be 120. So always grab them when you have a chance. Yeah, they're often found in secrets. Okay, we're actually pretty close to the objective, the powerful weapon. Okay, watch out for flyers. Ooh, didn't see you in the gloom. Weren't there flyers here? Maybe they appear later. Oh, there's the flyer. Little bugger. Okay, he's gone. It's a long way, so let's blaster these guys. Oh. Ow. Not nice. Yeah, let's blaster them because it's a bit too far away for a shotgun. Come on. Oh, there's another nuisance down there. There you go. Okay, there's another secret down here. See this wall? It's pretty obvious. Ooh, some more barracudas. Come on. Oh, you're a really tough fish, aren't you? And inside here is some health, and that's an invulnerability. In Quake 1 it was a pentagram, in here it's a Strog symbol. Yeah. But it has the same effect. Okay, here's where we use the red key. Nice. And now we can enter this secret compartment or whatever. And here's the powerful weapon in question. It's a super shotgun. Nice. Ooh, I feel powerful already. So now I just have to return to the start and resume previous mission. But of course the level gets repopulated with nasty stuff. However, I have something to take care of them now. Oh yeah, this super shotgun is quite powerful. I'd say it's more powerful and effective than Quake 1's double-barreled shotgun. Oop, duck. And cover. You can jib smaller enemies pretty quickly. Oh, did you see that? Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, more flyers. Persistent little buggers, huh? Ha, double kill. Thank you, Super Shotgun. You're very nice. Okay, be careful, there may be surprises on the way back. Enforcer. And some smaller guards. There may be a parasite as well. Or not. Just one more enemy. And that's another enforcer. Wow, actually, yeah, all secrets or all kills. Ah, nice. Well, the only thing we haven't discovered in this level is a very peculiar Easter egg. However, I'm going to show it next time. Yeah, next time, because the next secret level of Quake 2 is very, very short, and it will be a pretty short video, so I'll make a save game here for next time. And then you'll see it. I may show some other Easter eggs too, you know, just to keep the video from being way too short. And then we go back to the previous level and resume our previous mission, which was to establish a communication link with the command ship. I think the command ship was called Phobos, actually. Yeah, and in one of the mission packs, the command ship is Deimos. Parasites! But anyway, that was the secret level for today, so hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, I know it wasn't vanilla, but still it's as close as you can get. Well, see you next time.